Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to reinvent yourself no matter where you are in life, no matter what age you are, so that you can go and create the life that you desire. Let's dive in. Today, we're going to be talking about how to reinvent yourself at any age. And I'm going to talk about this. I was running a live earlier today, and it was for Mindset Mentor Plus, which is a community that you've heard me talk about, I'm sure. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to mindsetmentor.com. But basically, I was on the monthly Q&A session, and one of the questions that was asked I thought would be really important for me to cover here, and I got permission from everybody to turn it into a podcast episode, so here we are. There's a question that was asked to me from a lady, and she was basically saying, I'm 54 years old, I don't know what to do with my life, I'm lost, I'm stuck, I'm numb, nothing seems to excite me. Where do I even start to figure out what I want in my life? And she was talking about how she went down this road that she didn't really necessarily want to be on. And I think this is a really important question because of the fact that a lot of times when I talk to people, they feel like they are too far down the road to reinvent themselves in some sort of way. I've talked to people that are older and they don't have any money and they want to reinvent themselves. I've talked to people that are younger that are extremely successful, some extremely successful athletes that don't want to be athletes anymore, extremely successful CEOs that don't want to run their business anymore. No matter where you are, if you feel like the path that you're on is not the path that you want to continue on, if you fast forward 10 years and you're like, I don't want to be the CEO of this major corporation anymore, or I don't want to be broke anymore, or I don't want to be doing this anymore, you can reinvent yourself at any point in time. And I don't know what happens after this life. Nobody on earth actually does. I don't know if there's a heaven and hell. I don't know if we get reincarnated. I don't know if we become worm food. I don't know. But I do know one thing that I'm sure of, and it is that I am here and I am in this life and I'm going to get every single thing that I possibly can from this life. It's not uncommon if you're out there to feel like you're stuck. It's not uncommon to feel like you're lost, to feel like you're numb in some way, especially if you just are listening to this podcast. You're listening because there's probably a part of you that's woken up in some sort of way. You've woken up and maybe you've woken up to parts of your life where you want your life to be different in many different ways. You've woken up to parts of yourself where you wish that yourself were a little bit different in many different ways. Because what happens is, in order for us to go on this journey of self-development, of spiritual development, we have to go down the wrong road for a little while. You cannot find yourself unless you've lost yourself. And so essentially what the question is saying to me is, Rob, I have lost myself based off of everything that's happened to me so far in the past 54 years. How do I find myself? There are communities, no matter how weird your thing is that you like, there are definitely communities that are into what you're into. Can you find those communities? Can you find those people? Can you connect to them? There's a part of you that's just looking to be reignited. It's not that it was never there. It's always been there. It's been lying dormant saying, hey, I'm ready for you to come bring me back. I'm ready to have some fun. I'm ready to find my passion. I'm ready to find my purpose. And your passion and your purpose don't have to be your paycheck. It could just be something that you do outside of work, that you spend your free time doing, but makes you feel like you're alive inside. Because burnout doesn't come from doing too many things. Burnout comes from doing too little of what you actually love. And so what I would recommend to you is to understand, no matter what age you are, you can reinvent yourself at any moment. You can bring that childlike feeling back in. You can decide to start that new business and put yourself out there. You can decide to go to a knitting class, start knitting some things, and then start going to a farmer's market and selling the stuff that you knit. There's a million ways to find what it is that you're passionate about, what your purpose is, what makes you feel like a kid again, what lights you up, what feels like play to you but could feel like work to other people. You just have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. If you're not willing to get out of your comfort zone, you're not going to be able to find it. So that's what I got for you for today's episode. If you love this episode, please share it on your Instagram stories. Tag me in at Rob Dial Jr., ROBDIALJR. And if you love this podcast, you probably heard me talk about Mindset Mentor Plus. It is basically designed to help you integrate every single one of these episodes into your life. And this is basically how it works. For every single episode of this podcast, Mindset Mentor Plus subscribers are going to get multiple page, detailed worksheets, little tiny mini masterclass that go more in depth than just the podcast. So you can print them out. You can go through them, you can underline them, you can write on them, you can put your notes in it. They have journaling questions in it, so you can take the episodes and you can start to integrate them into your life. There's assignments, there's challenges, and so you can integrate every single one of them so you can improve faster. That's also where we do the monthly Q&A sessions. That's where I got this question from, was a monthly Q&A session. So if you want to learn more about it, there's a video if you go to mindsetmentor.com and check it out. See if it's for you. Once again, it's mindsetmentor.com. And with that, I'm going to leave you the same way I leave you every single episode. Make it your mission to make someone else's day better. I appreciate you, and I hope that you have an amazing day.